everybody rep where they from, and that's cool, but like, bro, I actually love Merced, just like the landscape and like what it is to me. Like when I go home and I walk, like we was talking in there and I was telling you like I feel like I'm recharged. It's like, but I have so many good memories here, and I got bad ones too, right? Like just, there's an emotion that I feel about Merced that I don't feel about anything else in my life, and I want to convey that emotion with action rather than like word all the time, you know? I want to pour back into the city how it's poured into me. Indeed, twice. We at Central Valley Podcast, Studio 99, of course. Well, like 4 years apart from the last performance? Nigga graduated. Insane. Yeah. Play me that song. Play me that song that heals your soul. Tell me some more. Play that song. The one that heals your soul. Tell me some more. Yeah. You found yourself drowning in a vast ocean. Finally got to land and you back floating. Bagman, all that pain toting. But you are not to blame cause your heart's open. I seen a lot tiptoeing across the crossroads. Your shoes torn apart, you lost souls as a lost soul. The heartbreaker lost enough to make the shop close. Enough to make a ship sink, enough to make your heart cold. Don't think God frowning on you, that is not the case. Just know that it's all divine plan and he don't make mistakes. Cause life will hurt you, make you cry and give you space to break. To redefine your purpose, no more searching, now you see the way. Love is not a lost art and will never be. So you can give yourself space and just let them be. God is doing things for you that you never seen. And if you need some help, just lean on me. When you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. Until the end, my nigga. And if I said it, then it's meant, my nigga. I'm like, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Right. And so when it fall down, you know who to call now. Like, yeah, that's you. You heard? Play me that song. Play me that song that heals your soul. Tell me some more. Play that song. The one that heals your soul. Tell me some more. No, it's shit you can't take. Life messing up your plans, babe. Just know you'll make it out to the other side. No, it's shit you can't take. Something always in a damn way. Just know you'll make it out to the other side. You heard, you know, I sing a little bit too. We at Studio 99. I had to break this shit in. You know, it's me, Micah, Duffy. Shout out them. Shout out Merced, California. Shout out Highway 99. I never drove on it, but I heard it sucked. Yeah, and Simon. Shout out Duffy, shout out Micah.
This is it. Central Valley Podcast.
Hey, big shout out Central Valley Podcast.
You know I had to fuck with it. Hey, shout out Central Valley Podcast.
All right, you guys, we are back here with my friend Malachi. Mally, how you doing today?
I'm well, and you?
Doing well. What are you doing? You're reaching for something?
Nah, you know, I'm
just fiddling?
Yeah, I'm just stemming, you know.
Stemming, yes, exactly. So how you been, Mally?
I've been good. Just a bunch of work.
Nice, nice. And so for people who don't know who you are, what do you do? You know, what are you about?
I'm Malachi, and I be doing crack. Okay, bro, dry humor is my favorite. No, I'm Malachi. I'm a rapper, songwriter, singer. I intern at Good Company with LaRussell, Tieta, and like everybody else.
Splash and the whole crew over there.
Yeah, just, you know, shout out them. And
yeah, hell yeah. Shout out LaRussell and everybody else. Yeah, and so you're a rapper, right? So how did you get into music? How did it start? Like, kind of give me, like, you know, the backstory.
Okay, so
and then talk a little bit more into the mic.
Yeah, I got you. Sorry. Well, I feel like my journey with music started as soon as I like was able to like think I don't like my earliest memories are with music. Like I remember going to preschool and hearing like it's fucked up hearing Black and Yellow. Right?
And I was graduating high school listening to Black and Yellow.
Wait. Oh, okay. So yeah, just like
I don't know if Black and Yellow came out in preschool, did it?
Man, it might have
been a different Wiz Khalifa song.
Yeah, it might have been first grade.
It could have been.
You know what? It was more first grade, second grade. I said, yeah.
Oh, that changes a lot.
It had to be.
I'm still a
When were you
senior.
born? 05?
I was born in 06.
Yeah, he might have been in preschool.
Oh, dang. That
Well,
blows my mind.
Yeah.
You're
It's a lot of shit.
Yeah, so since preschool.
Yeah, just I've always loved music. I just never was like pursuing it actively. And then I got to 12 years old and I wrote a rap. Well, I had been writing for like a while by then, but I wrote a rap and
was your writing more, like, was it in song form? Was it poems? Like, how did you when you say you wrote? Because that's pretty young for like writing like in your free time.
yeah, I used to like I wrote poems. I wrote a song one time, performed it in 4th grade. It was I got
the
laughed
talent
at.
show or like the
No, in front of the class.
the show and tell kind of, you know what I mean?
It
Or just self-proclaimed, like, let me do this.
Yeah, I was like, I had a teacher named Miss Ozu in the 4th grade. I was like, I wrote a song. Can I perform it in front of the class? It was really because I was being petty. Shorty had got with my cousin, and I was
Let
like,
me sing
bruh,
this
like,
song about heartbreak right now.
Let me sing this in front of you so you feel some type of. I hope you feel bad, lame ass. Like you feel me? I was on her, and so I had my friend perform it with me, but he didn't know at all like the pocket or cadence I was in.
Oh, you
So-
guys were both freestyle. I mean, doing it.
Yeah,
Like you gave him this is what we're doing, but you didn't practice it with him too much.
we had the teacher printed out. Like I wrote it on Google Docs. Had the teacher printed out.
Google
Teacher-
Docs, that's crazy using that in 2nd grade. But in my mind, this is crazy.
Right. No, this is fourth. This is
Okay.
fourth. Okay, so
Still.
I'm writing the song out on Google Docs, you know, no format, no nothing. And I just passed him the paper with a rap on it. And I'm like, do this with me. Shout out Marcos, because you a real nigga. He didn't have to do it. He didn't know what was going on. And when he got up there, he tanked completely. But, you feel me?
Stage fright.
You know? Yeah.
And so that was like the very first song that you ever did.
Yeah, that was the first song I ever
And
wrote.
then you would just write, just kind of.
Yeah, I used to write like short stories. I wrote a short story about like this one guy who was like hella fast, and he had to catch up to his school bus, and that's how he like found his powers. But neither here nor there. Just a whole bunch of writing.
Just writing. Okay, I got you. And the 12-year-old, you
12-year-old me, I wrote a rap December 26th, 2018, and that was the first time I like shared it with anybody in like the world on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
My dad was like, "We gotta post this," and then we made it my name on a rap name generator.
And was it just like, oh really?
Yeah, that's how we got The Real Mally. That was my first Instagram name.
Oh, yeah, because the real Mally is that Hood Cry?
Yeah, that's Hood Cry.
Yeah, exactly.
Mally. It's Mally.
That's crazy, dude.
Yup.
And then your dad just kept pushing you. You know what I mean? Like, and so you're 12-year-old, you're doing that. You wrote your first rap, and then you put it out to the world, and then from there, is it just snowball effect?
Yeah, really. That's really what it was. It was just like constant work. Like and it wasn't even work. It was just like us having fun and doing something that I really love to do. Like no one could really keep me from it or push me to it too much because it's like this is what I enjoy doing. So it's like I'm going to do it regardless. You know?
And then so I met you when you were 16 then, right? And I just had heard through Trey Pastor. Trey was like, "You don't know Mally?" And I was like, "No." He's like, "Oh man, I gotta put you on Mally." And then I DM you and like you know what I mean. And then like you and your dad come and you do what do you do?
If you ain't know and I ain't mad at you.
Dude, if you ain't know, literally blew my mind. You just, like it was just, I was like, this guy is 16 and he's like spitting these bars, man. Like torn ACL. I mean, like I'm not
Torn
playing.
ACL, my nigga. I'm not playing.
And that's why I love that one. But and I was just blown away when I met you. And then from there, so when did you meet LaRussell? And then like how soon into your music journey?
I met him 2 years after the first post. So like I met him, like I got signed by Coach E to like to just this record deal. He was just trying to push me. He was really just like uncle off the block with connections, and he was just trying to help. You know, shout out him. And he found me through Thizzler posting me because I used to do like all the rap battles.
Okay, yeah.
And so he heard Hood Cry, and Hood Cry was like, we need you up here. I thought he was a bot because I didn't know how Instagram worked for a while. And then when I found out, I'm like, yeah, like we finna go up here. My dad like talked to him and then we met. And like as soon as I met him, it was just like, yeah, these is my people. Mm-hmm. Like I love them.
That's sick. That's sick. And then, oh shit, at least it's not open.
Oh no.
And then so with your. So like I just feel like you've grown so much since I met you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're 18 right now?
Yes, sir.
All right.
When's your birthday? 19 in like a month. Not even a month, like 2 weeks.
June?
June 7th.
June 7th. Nice.
I'm old now.
19-year-old. Yeah. Catch up.
I like dream of being 19 again, and you're like, I'm old.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Right.
We'll send you that clip when you're 30. Right. And we'll be 45. I don't want to think about that. That's crazy. No.
Right.
But and so you've done I feel like you've done like a lot of things. So what's something like why do you think music draws you? You know what I mean? What is your connection with it?
Music it's like the only place that I can go and speak how I want to speak to people. Mm-hmm. Like it's the only place I can go to be like the version of myself that I most desire to be. Mm-hmm. And like also like just step away from life and everything like and actually do something productive. Mm-hmm. Like you can go watch Netflix and you can go mess with a girl that you like and do everything to escape your reality and it be non-productive and it not feed back into you. But music is one of those things. It's like when I have to face my life, even when I'm escaping it, I still have to talk about it because that's all I have. But it's the only place that I get that solace that actually pours back into me outside of like God, you know? Mm-hmm. Man.
And then like, what's your relationship like God? Like, has he been in your life the whole time? Like, you know what I mean?
God was in my life even when I ain't know God was in my life. I've had so many near-death experiences and even my dad going to prison and actually coming home and not being dead in prison and not having a 15-year sentence. It's like, bro, there's so many moments in my life where I'm like, dang, I didn't believe in God for a while. And then I look back and I was like, oh, this isn't all chance.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Like there's somebody's watching over me, right?
Somebody.
Yeah. That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. And then, dude, you did Tiny Desk. A freaking guy from Merced.
Indeed.
Went on Tiny Desk and performed. That's so crazy. Shout out to LaRussell and everybody else. So what was experience? What is Tiny Desk like? Like walk me through it because like I don't even know like what the space looks like. You know what I mean?
So Tiny Desk is like your casual, like don't get me wrong, it's not casual in the sense of like, it's like a literal office building, cubicles, everything, right? And it has just a corner of like the bookshelves and shit. And it's actually an office building. And the people that are there are literally people that are working there. Yeah. They just like, hey, somebody's performing, and then they all just come up on an elevator and they like
that's crazy. That's what it looks like. But I'm like, is it that or is it in a freaking set? You know what I mean? Like, is it like just like in a bigger, cool, like they just have that? And like, what is like, how many people are there?
About 60, I think. It was about 60
Okay.
people.
That's good, like a little number.
That's more than I thought.
Yeah, it felt like 60. I'm not sure.
And it's all acoustic, right, basically?
Yeah, all acoustic for real. Like, everything's, like, live and, like, there's not really any monitors. I couldn't hear nothing.
And is it as long as you want to go? Or is it, like, 30 minutes? It's generally, like, 30 minutes, 20, 30?
Yeah, 20 to 30. But we went for, like, 20.
Mm-hmm. And then, so, what's it like being on that? Like, you know, because I'm sure you were watching all your favorite artists on Tiny Desk, you know what I mean? Yeah. So then, what is it like then when you're, like, is it surreal or?
It's surreal. Like, even it happening is like, damn, but it's also like, it opens up your, like, your mind, in a sense. I don't know, it just like, it opened up my mind to the fact that there's so much that's possible for me. Mm-hmm. Like, I still talk to the person that, like, does the interviews for Tiny Desk, just because she fuck with me, you feel me? And it's
that's
like,
sick. Like, just having that, like, relationship, right?
It's like, it's so possible for me to go up there and get it and, you know, be able to do that. It's like, and so many other things. It's like, bro, it's just like, when you're there, it's like, damn, I can really do anything. Mm-hmm. If I'm here, and and granted, you know, shout out LaRussell, I didn't necessarily work to get there. By work, like I ain't gonna bullshit nobody.
Yeah.
He threw me a shot and I shot it. You know.
Yeah, but was that talked about prior to it? Was he just like, hey, I want you to perform? It was just Hood Cry verse, right?
Yeah, just Hood Cry verse. And I was like, damn, you know, and that is even crazy. I wrote Hood Cry when I was 14.
And know what I
love?
love? Like, honestly, you may probably hate this, but I love like when you mess up a little bit at the end because it's just like you're real. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like that's what I love about like that, and that's why Tiny Desk I think is so unique and stuff too. Is because it's like just in the here is this person or this band for 20 minutes or 30 minutes, like them being themselves, and they can, because like my favorite one is Mac Miller, like that's my my absolute favorite one, just because it was like that was my favorite album by him, and just fucking. But then I see Mally there, and I'm like, what the hell?
Insane.
Yeah.
Did you leave anything on the bookshelves?
I did. I left the
Do
Chinese.
people do that?
Yeah, they do.
Oh,
we
okay.
all left something.
I didn't know that was a thing. That's cool.
I left a takeout menu. So when I come back, like, bro, that shit's so crazy. I did. I left the Chinese takeout.
What did everybody else leave? You remember?
Simon left a sticky note.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember what Russ left. Damn it. I don't remember what everybody left. There was like 8 of us.
Yeah. It was a good memory, you guys.
Yeah, nah. I just remember Simon leaving a sticky note, and I remember leaving a Chinese takeout menu. And when I go back, I go back, I'm finna be like, y'all, I left this here when I was like 18. I'm like 22, 23 now. Ooh, okay, this gives me a little timer. 22,
there you go.
23.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I want to go back.
That's plenty of time.
Yeah,
dude.
that's hella time.
Dude,
I just got to go on a run.
we'll almost be 40.
It'll be all right. Bro, matter of fact, when I go back, y'all got to dock it. Y'all got to dock it.
Oh, we'll dock the whole thing. The whole experience of you guys traveling there. Traveling there and everything. Hell yeah. All right, mark that down. All right. 2020, what is that? 9? Yeah.
Yeah.
2029.
Yeah,
all right.
2029.
We'll see ya. Right before the fucking 2030 doesn't even sound like a real year.
Right. It sounds like fake.
Yeah. Dang. Dude, that's so cool. And then what is something that like I think Tieda's like has like a lot of wisdom and knowledge. And just I feel like everything she posts, even like meeting her and stuff, she's like a kind soul.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, what do you think you've learned from her?
I've learned so much from her, bro. I think the biggest, not even the biggest, well, something that like really opened my mind that she told me one time, like when I had first moved in, was that like, no space, genuine, like to you, no space exists when you're not in it, if you're not in it. Like if I never went to Vallejo and I never met them, like no space exists the same when you're not in it. Mm-hmm. Because it's like you being there affects everything in some way, manner, shape, or form. Like, and that like, I don't know why, it just like made me like, damn, like, I don't know. It made life feel like a video game. Like everything spawned when you there.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like, it's not that. It's so much deeper.
No, it's like the connection. It's like, I didn't used to believe in like energy, or I don't know if it's energy or vibes, but like, you know, you'll get into a situation where you're like, I don't like the vibe or energy here. Yeah. And then you get to other times where you're like, oh my gosh, like we're just like hanging out, like you bring out like good in me and vice versa. You know what I mean? And it's just like, it took this podcast to realize it, because like when I'm hanging out with somebody and have a good time, afterwards I'm like recharged. That's what I feel like. You know what I mean? And I can feel when it's off, or I can feel, you know what I mean? If this person's like, if they're just like waiting for me to keep asking questions, you know, it's like, I'm always like, we need a back and forth. Like, you know what I mean? Like that. But what's something that, like what are your favorite like projects that you've done? What's the most recent? It's the one that
most recent is
when we
Ready for Change.
Yeah, Ready for Change.
Yeah. By the time this out, it's probably gonna be Your Own World. Yeah.
And but what are some of your favorite ones that you did?
On Ready for Change, I love that song. What song?
That song.
That song.
What song? Dude, I keep trying to figure out what song you're talking about.
Bro, it's fucking that song.
I know, but what is that song?
It's that song.
What are you talking about?
This is so corny.
The song is called That Song,
right,
okay?
No, yeah, the song is called That Song. It's just an uplifting song. I love that song so much. What else on that? On Your Side is a really good one. People love On Your Side. It's Afro beats. It's fun.
That's very vibey.
Yeah, Skip is good. I love Skip. That's the song that took the most collaboration and the most effort.
Who's on that one again?
Don Quez, me, Kenzo, Hokage Simon, Collab Choir. Who else? Clayto's on it. It's so many hands was in the pot for that to make that. And I love that song.
And so how is it when you're like in there making songs in the booth, like different every time? Is it?
Yeah, it's different. It's pretty much different every time. It's like, man, I try to go in every time with like the idea of like, it's never about me. It's never about like me as a person, even though I can only pull from the material I have in my life. It's never about me. It's more about us making the best song that we can make. And if that means I'm not in it as much, that's okay too. And if that means I'm contributing the plate or the platter or like the main dish, is like, that's cool. But I don't want to be so self-involved that I can't make the best song today.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, man.
And then, so who is it like blows your mind that you've like collaborated with already and like you've done songs with? Because you've done songs with a lot of, and who just hit you? Or I don't know if you want to say that.
Yeah, I want to say that.
Okay,
You know I want to say that.
Go on, tell him.
Show you. Hold on, drum roll.
We don't got drum roll, huh? But you go there.
Why am I forgetting this man's name?
Paul Wall.
Yeah, Paul Wall tapped in for he just sent, this was really
what happened?
He sent me fire emojis.
And you're like, what?
I was like, what the fuck? It's crazy. And I said, thank you. And he was like, oh no. And then nobody said anything. And then I was like, remix, question mark? And he was like, I'm with whatever. And I'm like, this shit, I'm gonna send it to you right now. And yeah, I sent it to him. I'm just waiting on the back. It's been probably 4 days. So
Dang.
Crazy.
And then do you redo your verse on it too for a remix or no?
Nah.
No, you just put the remix out with his feature on it.
I already got another remix of it too, so I'm just.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You know who Seiji is or no?
Seiji sounds super familiar.
You know that one song, I'm a jet to get general. Yeah, I go.
Yeah. I literally know that song.
Yeah, that's him. I got him on the
other one.
Yeah.
Or would you combine them or no?
I'm gonna drop one. I'm gonna drop the other, and then I'm gonna just drop the full one. And say fuck it.
Like one with both of them on it.
Yeah, be like, bro, I dropped this one. Now we off.
But that is good because like you're almost like flooding not flooding. You know what I mean? But like each person's gonna bring their own.
Like, yeah, you know.
Fan base or people, you know what I mean, too. Mm-hmm. But that's crazy. But so who else, have you collaborated with that you're just like, this is fucking not, or even, it could not even be collaborate, like me interact with through Instagram, meet in person, you met fucking Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
That must not feel real.
It doesn't.
So you are, just walk me through this, dude. You're
like
just,
the night?
how do you end up with Snoop Dogg?
Okay, so we're supposed to leave that night. I'm about to get on the train and leave.
This is so crazy.
Snoop Dogg texts Russ. Russ like, we gotta fix the flight back. This fucking Snoop Dogg. I'm like, oh, we staying to meet Snoop Dogg. This is crazy. So look, we get to his spot. He has this like compound. We get there and we just like, we walk in. So much Snoop Dogg paraphernalia on the wall and floor and tables. It's everywhere. And there's this just like big old security guard. I'm like, what's up? And I'm just excited. I'm about to meet fucking Snoop Dogg. Like, and then we walk back, and as I'm seeing everything on the wall and all these pictures of albums and just like pictures of him, I'm just like, damn, this is Snoop Dogg's place, and this shit's so legendary. I'm like, damn, it's crazy.
It's fucking Snoop Dogg. That's fucking.
We walk back, make a right, make a left, make a right. I think we we didn't make it right. We kept going straight. And then this is like big old white door. Walk in there. And I'm like, damn. So look, Snoop Dogg already sitting in there. I'm like, ain't no fucking way. This is Snoop Dogg. That's Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg and his homie. And they just chopping it up. And Russ dap him up. Oh, what happened? Right. And they record their song and everything. And it was just like insane. They was just talking about their life.
And like is his chill spot just a studio basically?
Yeah, it's just a studio.
Yeah.
I might have said it wrong. I don't know if Snoop was there already, but who knows?
Yeah.
But I got high.
That's how you remember it. Yeah. And so, but like, and is Snoop Dogg exactly what you think he is?
Yeah.
He is Snoop Dogg, right? It seems like that's the one person who is 100% authentically himself, no matter what he's doing. I remember when he was doing the, like, I was like at the Jake Paul fight or something. He was like doing the commentary for a fight one time.
Yeah.
And he's just smoking a blunt, just fucking literally like.
That nigga is
not,
himself.
like, not saying anything technical, but just being him. Like,
Right.
like doing the commentary for it.
Like,
but
yeah.
but I was just like, I remember people were like, that was like, not the, I was like, it's also a Jake Paul fight, you guys. So
Yeah,
we're
I
not-
mean, he is
Bro,
the
what we
face
doing?
of the Olympics, kind of.
Yeah.
Was he?
damn near.
Oh, yeah.
Him and
he
Kevin
was.
Hart.
Dude, that's funny. Okay, but then, and then you're there, and then, so
Yeah.
they record their song,
They recorded a couple of them.
and were you guys like in the studio with them during that?
Yeah, we are. And we just watching the process, and they telling us these stories, and he like start rolling up, and I don't think I've ever seen a nigga roll as quick as he did. Smoke
I heard
it
he, yeah, I
and
heard
pass
it's like,
it.
and then roll another one, or what?
Yes, and he was. I was like, oh nah, yeah, I gotta move, because I can't smoke with this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
And but you, dude, you fuck.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, but freaking, I would.
Yeah, I know, not allegedly. I did it. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie,
come
I
on,
did it.
come on. I was like, that's cool, man. That's Snoop Dogg.
Yeah,
dude.
the blunt got
That's
to me.
freaking great. And then, dude, and so you're just chopping it up, listening, like just.
I'm just listening.
You talk much during that day or no? You became a mute or what?
I was extremely high. It was like I
Uncomfortably.
like I had like a moment where I was just leaning on a chair and my mouth was open. I had to remind myself to like close my mouth. I was like it was
Dude, that's
insane.
crazy though. Dude, okay. Dude, that's so fucking.
That shit, I was on the way back. I had just like this big ass bowl of curry and rice, with like a piece of lettuce, and I was just fucking it up the whole way.
You didn't lettuce as your spoon?
Yes, bro, that shit was great. Oh man, top tier experience.
Dude, that's so crazy. So who else have you been with, collaborated with, been around that's like.
Hit Boy was super cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like that nigga made so much cool shit and contributed so much to the culture. And like to like meet that nigga, to meet him and rap in front of him, and he be like, he's only 18, only 17.
Mm-hmm.
And like the last time we labbed too, like after we made a song called Leeches, like to get that same reaction, like that was just a testament to like, oh, I am growing. Because it's like he's heard Jay-Z
Yeah.
and Kanye rap on his beat, and this nigga surprised about me. It's like, bruh,
Don't feel real?
at all. It's like, bruh, I don't. Some days I feel like I don't got it, but if you think about just the facts, if I'm just sitting here and just addressing the facts, it's like I have to have something really fucking special.
Dude,
Like-
you do. 100%, dude.
No way. And it's like, that's like the facts. If you just address the facts, I feel like usually the facts will help you in a situation and make it more clear, because we get caught in our emotion. But if you look at the facts and it say something, then it's probably that.
Dude, yeah, the facts are, you're fucking, dude, you're only 18 too. You know what I mean? And like, think about, you worked with like all these people, you know what I mean?
Shout out Russ. Shout out Russ every time. Shout out
Yeah,
Russ.
shout out Russ.
That nigga, man.
Dude, LaRussell's are such a
That nigga,
genuine person.
Oh, God.
That's like what I feel like he's like the definition of that.
Yeah.
Like, I love, dude, he posted the other day. Bro, you ever wear a suit from Dapper Man? It's a total game changer. They've been voted best men's store 2 years straight, and it shows. From everyday suits to once-in-a-lifetime occasions, they've got you covered. And when it comes to weddings, there's no one else I'd rather trust. No rentals, no guesswork, just real fits from people who actually know what they're doing. Remember, whether it's a job, a wedding, or just because you want to show up looking sharp, they've got you. You can reach them at 209-285-2424, and they are located at 3507 Tully Road, Suite 310 and 320, next to Mr. T's Donuts. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Dapper Man isn't just a store, it's a suit lounge. And it's not called Dapper Man for no reason, because you're going to be there looking dapper, man. It's that time. Declutter with ease and reclaim your space. Welcome to Be Junk Free Merced, where Scott Livesay is your go-to guru for hassle-free junk removal. Tired of tripping over unwanted items or feeling overwhelmed by clutter? Scott's got your back. Unlike other services that leave you with the heavy lifting, Scott swoops in and handles everything himself. Say goodbye to clutter and hello to the refreshed space. Reach out to Scott today for a quote, and let's make sure your junk disappears
and a snap. You can reach him at 209-233-1519.
When you guys were, I don't know where you guys were, but when he went in to talk to the store manager that was complaining about the music, and he was just like, hey, let me hear your perspective, let me understand it, and he like, and then she did her whole thing, and he was like, hey, if you just let me tell like our understanding about it and everything, but like I just like that he's like post that, dude, like that's. And dude, it was like up for not even that long. It was like 10,000 likes, and I was like, this is crazy, and it's just him being like, hey. Like, there's common ground. Like, we can figure out this out. Like, we're not trying to disrespect anything, but...
And she
was not having it. But
God bless her. God bless her in her bookstore. She was tripping.
Yeah. Like, actually, you might like Tiny Desk. It's, we could do something right here for you.
She was like, just cause you in a music venue, don't give you a right to play your music loud. And it's like, that's exactly what that does, actually.
Yeah, that's exactly what it does.
It's one of the only places you can
we're here to do that.
Like, bruh.
That's crazy. Were you there for that?
I was, but I wasn't there for the conversation.
Not for that conversation, gotcha.
Yeah, nah. And even that, like, stuff like that, being around, like, and that's why I love that I hang with people that are older than me. Like, I have probably 3 friends that are my age. And I have so many friends that are a lot older than me. And it always teach me, like,
dude, we teach way
to act.
And it's probably like, dude, we all think like, okay, like when I'm like, you're 18, I'm like, dude, there's like when I was 18, I feel like I didn't know anything. I really, like, you know what I mean? Because you're literally just got out of high school. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, you're still figuring out whatever this thing called adulthood is.
Right.
Yeah, and like nobody has it. Like, and like we're at the age of 30 and we're like, hey, nobody has it figured out. But this is what.
And yeah, I appreciate y'all for that. Like, even me, like, missing the first thing and not like that, stuff like that, and not even like where you reprimand me, right? But where you keep it real with me. Because a lot of niggas won't. Like, a lot of niggas would be like, oh, it's gravy. But you kept it real, and you was like, bro, no, I didn't like that because of A, B, and C. Like this, and it's like, time is the only thing that you can't get back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I appreciate.
And then the reason, the reason I think about time so much more is I have a kid now. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so it's just like this other thing that it's like, it just, that's what, and then it's like, dude, my kid, and then Lindsay's pregnant too, so freaking.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, thank you, yeah. So there's another kid, you know what I mean? Yeah, so we're really, I'm building a family.
Nigga got swimmers.
Yeah, dude. Just literally like once, and she ran 200 miles. Yeah, so she ran 200 miles in like 4.5 days. Right. Because she was running from LA to Las Vegas. Damn. And that's 300 miles, and she made it to 200, and then basically her body just gave out, you know what I mean? But and her feet swell up 2 sizes bigger, whatever. But then I met her in Vegas after going to I was in a bachelor party, and then I was like, oh, I'll meet you in Vegas. Yeah. And so I met her in Vegas, but then, let's just say, she got pregnant. I was like, how are you fertile after 200 fucking miles, dude? That shouldn't be, should be the opposite of what's going on.
How do you have the energy?
Right. Yeah. Oh, God. Nigga met her in Vegas.
She ran 200 miles. She was in better shape than I was after my marathon. I couldn't even walk.
200 miles is like insane. That's insanity.
Yeah. And I was like, you know,
bro,
you're pretty tough.
You're hilarious, bro.
Dude, yeah, but what happens in Vegas doesn't stay in Vegas, so here we are.
Yeah, no. Oh, God, right. Oh, God. Bro, I've never been, thank God.
Yeah, it's we went
start a family, I don't know.
It's a place to start a family. Oh, that's so funny. We went to Vegas we were supposed to fly out of Fresno Airport for Duffy's bachelor party, and then they just
You married?
Yeah.
Damn, hold on.
He got married. Yeah, you're good. No, he got married when? Like 2 years ago?
2023.
23.
Tight shit. Good for you.
September.
Yeah.
I almost said October, but that was my old anniversary.
Oh, dude, it's always confusing.
I know.
Me and Lindsay's was October, and now it's November.
Man.
Yeah, but crazy, right?
Yeah, that's fire. Good for y'all.
Thank you, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm just winging it, but here we are.
Yeah, you know. Man, shit, I'm about to have a kid in like 5 months, bro.
No, you're not.
I'm for real.
No, you're not. I already know you.
You know me.
I already know you. What was the last time? Was it that?
Oh, no. We got to dap up right.
No, but wasn't it something?
Oh, do we have a handshake?
No, you taught me something. I forget what it was.
Yeah. Indeed.
Yeah. I was like, fuck, what was it?
Yeah. I'm hella weak.
That's funny. And then, so, I mean, I don't know.
My mouth was open when you said that. I was like, oh, what?
Hey, bro, I do that to everybody, and it's crazy because I don't even talk to nobody no more.
That's hell funny. And so, I don't know. What else have you, like, I'm trying to think, so what's the one that you got coming out? Because that'll be probably
Your Own World.
And this is a collection of
just the last stuff was like, it was life experience, but it's also more gauged toward just making the best song that I could in the moment. You feel me? This stuff is like genuine, just life experience. Like from the good shit to the bad shit. It's like a song about my mama in there. Shout out my mama. I love my mama. Just shit that made me feel, and shit that was like spiritually moving for me and my friends. And it's like, bro, I gotta share this with everyone. And it's like my world. That's why I called it Your Own World, because it's like my world, but I'm giving it to y'all.
Oh,
you know,
it's like your world, but
your
own world. Yeah, I got you.
I'm in there.
But I feel like when you explain it like that, it makes sense, because when you just say your own world, I'm like, I think about my world. You know what I mean? But like you're like, no, like it's like
it's yours.
Yeah. And how many songs is on that one?
6.
6?
Yeah, I think I'm finna put a little interlude on there, maybe.
And then what was the one we just did?
We did Back in My Groove, and we did that song.
That song.
Indeed. Man, so while we here, like, what is like, if you had to give advice to a person that's about to be a father, not that I am, because I'm not, what would you like say to that person?
I would probably, you don't know how much free time you used to have, basically. That's what I would say. In reality, though, like I feel like I used to think I had all this. Like, I used to think I was so busy, I guess, you know what I mean? And then I have a kid, and I'm like, oh, I had no idea what busy was, you know what I mean? Like, because it puts a drive in you, but I always thought it was like, you're going to have a kid instantly. And there is like some instant thingy, but it's just like, it makes me like work harder, I guess. But what I would say to somebody is like, it's going to be the funnest and toughest thing, like, honestly. Like, because you're going to want to be out providing and trying to give the kid the best life. And
you got to balance it.
But then also, you're going to get consumed by trying to go out and give the kid the best life without, like, you have to remember to be home and be present. Literally, me and my wife talk about that too. It's just like she was even saying, like, because like, she was like, and then I'll be stressed and stuff, and then I'm like filled with anxiety and stress, and then it's like, she was like, hey, I want you to enjoy being a father versus like watching, like, you know what I mean, where you feel like the time like passes by, you know what I mean? And it's like being more in the moment. So even like stuff like going on a walk, dude, and like little things like that, it's like, hey, instead of doing the 10-minute walk around the block, just do a 30-minute walk, because that's not gonna, like, you know what I mean? That's gonna be like, and it's just like being intentional. And like it's like, I gotta get off my phone too. That's such a hard thing. Like, and like, dude, AI is also crazy. This is a sidebar, but AI is crazy right now. All the recent updates and shit that came out, like, I'm like, I just feel like so many jobs are gonna get taken.
Oh yeah.
And what are we gonna do?
I think the only thing, and that's the beautiful thing about being a creative, the more you like reach from the source and you find, like, the closer you get to the source, which, if you want to call it God, if you want to call it anything, right?
Whatever religion, whatever
whatever you
Zen,
call it.
Yeah.
But the closer you get to the source, the closer you get to like your actual self as a creative, is like, AI can't recreate that. I think AI can recreate a lot of things. I don't think AI can make a song that's like me, because it's like, I'm me, you know? And even if it can like replicate and do like, it just, there's too many human mistakes in music that make it so beautiful. It's like, and as creatives, even as like a videographer, or like being a podcaster, like, bruh, there's so much stuff that we do as humans that like, robots just aren't able. It's like they're computer. You feel me? They can't really feel.
And it's like they don't know, and it's like relatability, and it's like it's you could probably, like, it's like, you might not be able to tell a Drake song is an AI song, right? Because it's a Drake hip hop song. Yeah. But when it comes to like you being you and making real music, it's like, it's not gonna recreate those lines and those emotions that got you to and then somebody else that's connecting with it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, bro, and same thing for you. It's like I can't imagine how many people you've like reached and touched and helped through your podcast, right? It's like you spent a lot of your time figuring out how to do shit. You feel me? And it's like, bro,
that's
AI
all I
don't
do.
gotta exactly, but we relate to that as humans because nobody feel like they got their shit figured out from 18 to 80. You feel me? And as like you being in a constant pursuit of that, everybody can relate to you. You know, like we all trying to figure this shit out. So, you know, and AI not trying to figure nothing out. It's AI. It's like, it literally has everything figured out.
Yeah, that's true. But I will say, but yeah, it's like I love ChatGPT, but I also I'm like for school purposes, like it's ruined school. Like you can't even, right? Like you can't do.
You have to know your kids. I think AI either gets rid of everything that you like want to do, like it'll get rid of teachers, it'll get rid of like students actually trying, or it just forces teachers to be better.
Yeah, it does. That's true. Like, hey, I guess we're doing some in-class activities to actually teach you guys. You know what I mean? And stop giving them a million online assignments that like do nothing, that are just checking boxes when you turn them in.
That's my whole childhood, literally. It's like a computer teaching me rather than a teacher. There's like 3 teachers that I can say actually taught me.
Dang, that is crazy because like when we went to school, obviously we're like writing on notepads and stuff, and that's a lot more like, yeah, it's like they still gave us worksheets and stuff to do, but at least honestly, it just felt like, okay, I sit at my desk, fill this out. Now when it's finished, I go and I turn it in, and this like it gave you responsibilities to do. Yeah. Versus like dragging it in and doing it, like, you know, okay, I turned in my assignment. Here it is. Yeah. Here it is. Like it doesn't actually teach you I feel like it's not like a task. It's just like I'm just doing this thing.
Bro, it's so much not a task that like I feel like we can do all of it through ChatGPT, right? If they said put your phone away, right? Nah, I'm finna teach you this. I'm finna show you what it is. I'm finna talk to you guys as humans rather than as students. Like I'm gonna address you as a human, and I'm gonna really like give you what I know. It's like, bro, the teaching job would be so different because I've only had a few teachers actually do that with me. Everybody else is like just throwing assignments at us, and it's like, cause them niggas got through college on Google. They didn't really like. You don't have to receive information anymore. You just have to be a conduit of it. Yeah. Like that shit crazy. I hate it so much.
That's crazy. I liked how you were referencing like God or everything. Like that's the source.
Yeah.
I feel like that could be a freaking movie. Honestly, like have you heard about the source or something? You know
right.
What I mean? Like it's like the eternal or something like it's always been. It always has been.
Right.
The source.
The source.
Like abruptly.
Right.
Not even.
During the church service?
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, did we talk about the Sunday service?
No, we didn't. That's what I'm saying. That's why we got to talk about all this.
I fucking loved that.
So you were with the Sunday service choir.
Indeed.
And see, that's what I'm saying. You gotta you're freaking, your life's a movie, dude. Man, I know you may not feel like, it probably is like when you're like by yourself in your room, it almost feels like is it real? You know what I mean?
When I'm by myself in my room, it's crazy. Lately, it's been like, this is gonna sound crazy because it's obviously not that, but I've been feeling like I'm like, damn, I should be on by now. I'm probably I feel like a failure, right? And it'd be like, bro, I got so much time.
You know how many artists would kill to collab with the people you've collabed with, bro?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta remind yourself, like, and maybe you feel like I should be at a certain point, but you already are at a point that people's end goals would be. You know what I mean?
No, felt. And that is like, that, it feels unreal because I didn't really have to, I worked, you feel me? Don't get me wrong. I have 1,000 verses in this phone. And I only have so many songs out. So you can imagine how much I've written. And this is like one phone out of many that I've lost. It's like, I really...
How many songs do you think you've written? Thousands?
For sure. At least, I really feel like 1,000. Because it's like, I be going through my notes sometimes, and I see like it's 156 on this account, and it's like 1,100 on the other account.
Oh, well, then for sure, maybe 2,000 then.
And then I got Samsung phones that I've just thrown away. I've had notebooks that I just didn't, it's like, yeah, I couldn't tell you.
God damn.
But and that's like, man, I worked, but it feel like I should have had to do so much more to experience these things. And yeah, I get like, you know, Russ saw me early and he believed in me and he's pouring into me. And so I'm just taking that with a grain of salt and like understanding I gotta work to recreate these experiences, but off of my merit and off of my like work. Like somebody reach out to me not because you know, I'm LaRussell's dog or because, you know, I work with GC, but because I'm Malachi and I'm building something.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, and it's just like you're grateful and you want to be a part of it and everything like that, but like you still, like you're saying, I still got to put in the work to do what I want to do.
Yeah.
Like they can make the you've made the connections, you've done the things, but it's like taking stuff into your own hands, basically.
Yeah, it's really just a matter of like, I'm at a point where it's, damn, that was crazy. I'm at a point in my journey where I feel like God is constantly asking me how bad I want to do this. Like through all the opportunities and through everything that I can do that I haven't done and things that I should do that I haven't got around to, is like, you know, it's really a matter of work now. When you have a good product, all you need is marketing. Like I have a good product, I just need to market it correctly. And
it's hard to do. It's hard to do the stuff that you don't find. Like you love making the music, but it's hard to throw a show or like do like all this stuff for yourself. I do with the studio. It's like I've learned like it's like, yeah, I like being at events, but it's another thing to like host event and do it and like remind yourself like, oh yeah, you're not like if you're hosting it, you're not like, it's not that I'm not enjoying it, but it's like it's a different level. Yeah, you know, it's a different responsibility.
Hosting event is like, it's a whole different thing than just pulling up and performing, because now I gotta pull up, I gotta set up, I gotta pay everybody, I have to make sure the venue's good, I have to make sure like if there's like pre-planning, post-plan, like there's so much shit that you have to do, and it's like I'm with it because it's like I love it, but it's always just a, you know, a matter of how bad do you want this, how bad do you want to do it? That's the question, you know.
How bad do you want to do it?
Bad. Right, nah.
No, exactly.
Man, like, ain't shit else I want to do in my life. I don't see nothing else for me.
And then why do you feel it's important to like represent Merced? Because I feel like you still, you know.
I got the Merced. I got the Merced on.
Oh, you got Merced high clothes on right now.
I gotta do it. Shoot. I think it's important because it's like, it's my home. And not just because it's like everybody rep where they from and that's cool, but like, bro, I actually love Merced, just like the landscape and like what it is to me. Like when I go home and I walk, like we was talking in there and I was telling you like I feel like I'm recharged. It's like, but I have so many good memories here and I got bad ones too, right? Like just, there's an emotion that I feel about Merced that I don't feel about anything else in my life. And I want to convey that emotion with action rather than like word all the time, you know? I want to pour back into the city how it's poured into me. And when I'm able, not when I'm able, when I actually figure out exactly how I can and what I can do, is like, it's going to be a sight to see.
Well, we got to throw Tiny Desk version concert. Acoustic concert here with you.
Yeah.
Get like 50 people, 60, 75, whatever, something like that, you know what I mean? And just do like an hour set, you know what I mean?
I want to buy out the skating rink too.
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
Oh, and do like a video or just do a show right there?
Do a video? Ooh, a show would be crazy, but do a video, that would be crazy.
I wonder what days they have off. You know, I feel like you'd have to. You'd have to do it on a day that, or rent it out, I guess.
Yeah, rent it out. Yeah, I was talking to a skating rink in like Elk Grove, and it was only like $900 to rent them out, and that was a nice skating rink. So I'm like, oh, they probably ain't charging that much.
Probably not.
I'm like, is that like, yeah? I was like, could you be like 200? Like,
like, oh God, just give me like, let me give you 5 and just.
I actually want to host something where it's like, people come here and it's like 2 hours we hang out, drink like a mixer, and then everybody goes to the skating rink. Like that'd be fucking fun.
I would love to help you with that.
Yeah, like, and well, it's actually funny. It's like I was watching or reading something, but it was like they were saying, like, we were talking about AI and stuff like that. They're like, actual real life things and activities are going to become like
so much
like rare that like people will start paying to do what used to be normal things.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Like just like normal ass experiences will be like that's why I feel like drive-in movies are still a thing, is because like it's like an experience that's like, it's like, yeah, obviously it's not the best place to fucking watch a movie with like everybody in their cars around you, but it's just like an experience. You know what I mean? It's
the coolest shit. Like
I've actually never been to a drive-through movie.
I've never been. I want to make one for Merced, bro. That's like something that was on my list earlier this year. I want to make one for Merced.
Dude, that'd be sick.
I want to, like, my top 3 right now to like do for Merced, like, would be crazy.
What would be?
Drive-in, right?
Yeah, drive-in
Make
movie.
a drive-in. I want to, I was going to say when I'm older, but as soon as I'm able, I would like to make a like creative arts place for like Mercedians and like, and kids, just to like hone their creativity, like, from drawing and painting to like what I do. Even if it's like poetry or anything of that nature, like I want to make a place where we can commune and pour into that. And buying out the skating rink, and also a show between me, LaRussell, and GB at the Merced Theater would be insane.
Oh,
that'd be
cool.
fire.
It would be insane, and it would be like a statement about like, you know, how all the politics and shit, because it's like, bro, if we can come together and we could do a hip hop show and nobody can get hurt and we all peaceful and we all go home, that would be beautiful.
Yeah, seriously.
Who called
Dude,
me?
you could do it.
I love
I feel like
music. It's so much
But I
fun.
just feel like the only thing is like I don't like the format because it's so much seats for the Merced Theater. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But even at the Mainzer would be dope as fuck. I was thinking like because I know the Mainzer people, but I'm like, if you get rid of all these tables, we got to get rid of all the tables and have a hip hop show. Cause like the stage is sick. It's like a fucking like the stage is like they literally were saying it's like $1 million stage that they put into it with all the sound.
$1 million?
Like, dude, yeah, like it's fucking.
Bro.
I could be wrong, but
The Mainzer, you know what's crazy is we was just hollering at them. Me and my brothers usually like go down there and play. Like they got this little game room.
Yeah.
And you know I feel like they put that there for broke niggas because they.
Dude, I'm always surprised. Like this is free. Like, are you sure? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, you guys should probably charge people for this.
Yeah, that's it. Oh God, like that shit. Yeah, we just go down there and play.
Yeah, because they have the ski balls and everything.
Everything's free.
No, but have you been in the room?
Yeah.
The actual stage and stuff? Like, I feel like it's more, and they have a top thingy too.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you don't have the tables, you could fit, I mean, I gotta feel the occupancy is, but you could do like,
at least 500.
Bro, at
yeah,
least 5.
yeah,
I think
exactly.
that would be smarter right now. I think the Mainzer would
And
be
they would be,
the
dude,
place to do it.
Yeah. And it still like has the vibe, you know what I mean? It's the Mainzer, it's the only one in Merced, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like, because that would be sick. Or a Tioga block party you guys could for sure do. So Tioga always has, like, they block off the street, the brewery right there, and they'll bring in a fat-ass stage.
Yeah.
And, like, fucking, like, because they do, like, hella big events in Fresno.
All right, bet.
And, like, I mean, that's, like, where it'd be, like, but that's, like, a block party. But then you could get more people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But doing a show is not a, like, I think you could do both. You know what I mean?
I want to do
And I'm
Mainzer.
also like, LaRussell, we got to have a redemption for...
Oh, yeah.
I feel
that
like...
shit was...
I love the give backs and everything like that. But like everyone was leaving by the time LaRussell was getting on. I'm like, bro, fucking this is LaRussell, you guys.
Yeah.
Like show up, Merced. That's all I'm saying, man.
you
we
know,
need to be better.
we be, you know, Merced, GV got us on lock.
yeah.
I promise I
fuck
won't
yeah.
be as weird this time around. I get starstruck so easily, man.
Dude, Duffy's like, yeah. I do too, but like
man.
Duffy's like on another level.
That's crazy.
What did you say that made him say Duffy with the snuffy in the? Is that what you said, right?
Oh, because I was
Duffy
like,
with the
oh, that was so dope. And
so-
he's like, ha ha, cave in his pants, ha ha.
Oh yeah, he was like Duffy came in his pants.
It's at the.
Play it.
It's
Can
at
you
the
play
beginning
it
of
on?
his performance.
Hey, hell no.
Can you connect with anything in here?
Came in his pants is OD. I
think I can.
I farted
I think if you
3
just-
times during this interview.
No, but it was during the beginning of LaRussell's performance on Central Valley Sessions.
I faded it in so you don't hear my name
All right,
at
bet.
the beginning.
But it's fucking, he'll play it. But like, yeah, that shit was fucking, yeah, that would be
funny.
sick though, bringing that. And dude, you say place for doing that. We could try to do something when you're in town with kids and like, you know, here, you know what I mean? Like,
We should. We really
like,
should.
you know what I mean? It's like, and that's the thing, it's like hard to, And that's what I have a million ideas on what I could do, but it's like actually taking the initiative and planning it. And it's not planning it, it's going to places, reaching out, saying, hey, if you're like, you know what I mean? That's the thing that I fall short in is like the actually like going in person, talking to people and being real. It's like I can post on my Instagram all day because it's easy. Yeah. But that's not gonna get people to show up. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter how many followers you have. Like literally you still gotta like go and communicate and like be a real person with people out there.
Because that's like what we miss in today. Like, go ahead.
Right here in the very beginning. Came in his pants.
That's great.
Wait for it.
Duffy with a snuffy.
I was like, dude, that Duffy, that's sick. You should have you out.
How much does a piece of mind? I tell everybody. Yeah. I was like, you know who LaRussell is? He knows who I am.
Dude, the best thing LaRussell said to me in the interview was like, I was like, yeah, I always like thought it'd be cool to like.
I don't mind it. So you want to play?
Yeah, we could listen to it, but no, we're good. He was like, I was like, it'd be cool to like I think I said like something like I'm trying to like, you know, like highlight people and like do like, you know, I was like saying something like it'd be cool if somebody did that, and he was like, no, it's what you are doing. And I was like, oh shit, like you're like, you know what I mean? You just don't like, I feel like you never give yourself enough credit. Everybody, you know what I mean? Like you're like, and I want to be the confidence guy that people see on social media, but then like when I'm by myself, kind of like what you were saying, it's like I'm not that. Like I am that guy, but I'm not that guy. Like it's like when you're on the song, it's like you are that guy, but you're not. You know what I mean?
It's like, you know, what's crazy is we are those people. We're just multidimensional, and like, we as like people like tend to
the source.
Yeah,
source. Interdimensional. That's what you said.
We be soaking in our losses more than our wins, and we don't ever like be like, oh. But I've done this, and this, you know, because I don't know why.
You almost feel like, no, I only did that or got that because of this. Like, you know what I mean? Like you start making excuses in your head.
Yeah, it's easy to do that.
Yeah.
It's very easy to do that and like lose sight of the fact that whether it was something else that got you that, matter of fact, it's, you know what's crazy is anybody can give you an opportunity, but like, it's up to you to execute regardless. So like, when you like, oh, I only got this because of that, but you execute it. And you got it done. Like, Russ wouldn't fuck with me if I was ass. Like, we wouldn't have met if I was bad at rapping. You know? And like, same thing with you. It's like, bruh, and niggas wouldn't come on here if they didn't see value in it. It's like, bruh, you've built something. And we gotta like commend and appreciate that for what it is as well. It's like, bruh, it's a 10-year journey. But it's a journey.
Yeah, I gotta remind myself that because this is year 4 and I'm feeling it. I've been feeling it. Literally, I told Lindsay yesterday, I was like, maybe it's time for the podcast. I literally said that. No, but she was just like, no, like you can't. She literally said you can't let them win. And she was like, and I was like, who? And she was just like, them, like, you know what I mean, like exactly, like she's like, you've been, you know what I mean, and like, and it's like, because sometimes she'll be like maybe we should, you know what I mean, it's like it's almost like I feel like when somebody else is like not down or like saying something, it's like having the other person that's like, you know, and like Lindsay said stuff about the podcast plenty of times in the past, but like, you know what I mean, it's like when I say it though, she's like, hey, no, like, you know what I mean, like it's like she's like, I can get annoyed and say these things, and you know what I mean, like and I get that. She was like, but you can't lose your drive. You can't lose your focus. You know what I mean? Because like, she was like, you're this far in. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you got fucking this space, man. That's why I try to keep reminding myself. I'm like, hey, you got this space, man. Like, just use it. Fucking talk to people, collaborate, literally.
And you know, you're one of the only people. Y'all are some of the only people that are actually like doing something and actively chasing something in Merced. It's like, seeing y'all, when I first found out that y'all existed, I was excited as fuck. Because like, as a kid, I can attest to the fact that when you see somebody doing something, it makes it a lot easier to think that you can do it as well. And like looking at y'all, even if we have our differences, even if we,
hey, we're 12 years older than you, also. Right. It's a generational thing.
Yeah, even if we have our like differences, man.
Oh fuck! I was just doing. He was 20.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, 14.
14 years.
Yeah, bro.
Man, wait, how old is y'all?
32.
Whew.
Yeah.
wait, say it again.
32.
Damn.
Wait.
I meant like, oh, damn it.
Oh, damn.
Oh. Like, no, I said damn. I said damn.
Oh, damn it.
Right. Oh, man. Yeah, and that's why I appreciate what y'all do. Like, you gotta keep going.
Yeah. Well, and I think like it's funny because like it's like I never thought like it was like okay like my goal was it was like I never thought I'd get this person on or I never thought I'd get this person. I was like Dope as Yola, the mayor was like the first one of like that was the end goal.
If we get the mayor,
Like,
that's gonna be incredible.
People actually respect us if we get the mayor on. That's literally what it was.
Right.
And then it's like other people, and then it was like, okay, Dope as Yola, that's fucking sick. And then that's fucking Charlie's cousin.
Yeah.
And then it was like
GB and all them niggas.
GB, yeah, exactly. And it just kept, and then LaRussell, you know what I mean? And I could be like, I only got LaRussell on because GB, and I only got Dope as Yola on because of GB, and like because of you too for LaRussell, you know what I mean? But like I'm saying, like those are the things I tell myself, you know what I mean? Or like you can get in your head about of like, but then LaRussell, like the way he was like, you played it super cool, man. Like he was like, you reached out to me. I said, yeah, we're good. He was like, and then then you didn't reach out again at all. And then the week before, you just confirmed, and I said, yeah, we're still good. And then he's like, and the day of, you just were like, he was like, you didn't pressure, and you were just like, because he was like, LaRussell was like, what can we do here at the park? And I was like, I don't have anything at the park. I was like, but my studio is literally 5 minutes away.
Yeah.
And like, we can just be in and out 30 minutes. You know what I mean? And he was just like, okay, you know what I mean? I think because he was like, I just was literally, I waited till the end too to be like, hey, like, yeah. But then when we're there, and then we did the song, and afterwards he was like, I was like, hey, if you ever have more time, like it'd be cool to do a podcast. And he was like, how long does it take to do the podcast? And I was like, we could set up and just go. And he was
I was like 2 minutes. Please.
Yeah, like we could just set up the camera.
2 minutes,
go.
right.
Like, luckily we got the focus in that one.
hey, video, nigga, like, who are you? LaRussell.
Even if it was 10 minutes, bro, I would have taken it. You know what I mean? Oh, dude, I don't remember. Something hella funny happened in that podcast.
I bet.
Fucking.
He is a funny nigga.
It was like with Tieta, and then we're all laughing too.
Is it when I talked about when he was gonna walk away from the park, and I was like, oh no, he's leaving.
No, that one, no, that was funny too. I forgot about that.
You made fun of me for that too.
Yeah, he's like, W just to be in my ear. Oh no, he's leaving. And I was like, fuck, I gotta fucking be outgoing and talk, you know what I mean? But I'm all this confident, you know what I mean? But it's just like, that's everybody though. Everybody has the like, who, even if you are your true self, it's hard to like be that all the time even, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like.
I mean, even like so the other podcasts that we tried to do that, you know, it was like a long day and stuff like that. Both of us weren't ourselves in it. You know what I mean? We both
cooked.
Yeah, we were literally cooked. We were fried. Not even like high. We just literally were like exhausted. But like, you know what I mean? That's why I was like, it's important to like actually bring. That's what I was like, and this conversation already is so much better and deeper and like, you know what I mean? I was like I feel like me and Matt, like, we were already with each other for like 48 hours.
Bro,
also.
we was like this, bro. I was in the suit. I was in the movie like this.
Yeah, and I was like,
"What's up?"
And it was still like a 2-hour podcast. I think it was pretty long. I don't know why I was like, well, because I was like, we got to get stuff out of this.
Right,
like, you know
what I mean? Get something out this nigga. Verbatim.
Yeah. That is not verbatim.
3 witnesses.
I gotta
I was typing slurs on this nigga typewriter.
We don't need to deal in the detail, but I honestly, like, I realized, the next day I realized I didn't take that out. And then I came back and I was like, thank God, Duffy.
There was like 4 hard R's on there. And it said Duffy wrote this.
I was like, this was
Mally's
definitely Duffy.
really trying to cancel us. That's what he was
right, bro, you know.
So that's why we had to come back with this podcast.
Right. You know, this is my apology podcast. This is, you know.
You a Broncos fan or just like the fit?
Nah, I just like, you know, I like the little jersey, the little swag. I had to put it on. I'm a Niners fan.
Dude, with the Tiny Desk concert shirt underneath it, just as a humble brag, a humble flex. Like
a little bit of sauce.
Oh, hey. What's up?
Oh, right. Like,
yeah, I was. Yeah.
What's happening?
What? Anybody in Merced High that was like your mentor, or not mentor, like who got you, or you know what I mean? I feel like there's some people and
like just like older people that like
like from the staff or something.
Yeah. Your mom was cool.
Yeah,
that was super cool to meet her.
Yeah. My mom was like, I think this is the kid you had on the podcast.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, Mally. Yeah.
Rock with your mom. Rock with Miss.
She talked to you. She did say she was like, oh, he's really kind. Like, he's really nice.
Yeah, I had to, you know, that's moms, you know.
Yeah.
But as for like staff at Merced High, Nobody take offense. All right. This is me right here, right?
Yeah, that's you right here.
Nobody take offense. I love all y'all. I just love some of y'all more. Okay, so Miss Jester, my dog. Mr. Not, my dog.
Mm-hmm.
I'm forgetting a teacher's name. But you're married to Miss Jester. You're married to Mrs. Jester.
So Mr. Jester?
No, because she kept her last name.
Oh.
She has two, and I'm forgetting his name. And I hate that I'm forgetting his name because I'm finna go see them tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna remember.
Yeah, you will when you see him.
But I love that guy. This is my dogs. There's so many more.
Is it your coach who drove for us?
Coach Joe.
Coach Joe.
Coach Joe, see, look, I didn't even put him in Merced High State. I love that nigga so much. That's my dog.
Attention Central Valley farmers, agribusinesses, and dairy owners. M-Mig Construction understands that your operation is the backbone to America's food supply, and they're here to help you thrive. They specialize in designing, fabricating, and erecting high-quality structures tailored to your needs. Rooted in Atwater, the heart of the Central Valley, they bring unmatched expertise, efficiency, and craftsmanship to every dairy, ag, and commercial construction project. Whether you're building from the ground up or renovating an existing structure, they work with you to turn your vision into a reality. Call M-Mig Construction today at 209-724-9488 or visit mmigconstruction.com. Trust a team that values quality, reliability, and has the trust of our community. You know what I love? Vanessa's Ice Cream Shop. And for 20 years, they've been serving the sweet taste of tradition. They specialize in authentic Michoacan-style ice cream and paletas. Elias Figueroa learned the craft in ice cream shops across Mexico, and now he brings that same passion and tradition to our community here. Visit Vanessa's Ice Cream Shop at 7020 Walnut Avenue in Winton, California, or 710 Carroll Avenue in Merced. And remember to treat yourself to something truly special. Vanessa's Ice Cream Shop. Hey, are you looking to boost your business without the cost of purchasing an expensive ATM or dealing with processing? Central ATM Company has you covered. They provide free ATMs, yes, that's right, free ATMs to businesses like dispensaries, liquor stores, gas stations, barbershops, and more. Reach out today and ask about their wireless card readers. Save money and streamline your transactions with ease and without the card reader fees. Let Central ATM help your business grow. You can reach them today at calcentral23@gmail.com. With personalized care, experienced therapists, and a focus on helping you move better and feel better, Valley Performance Physical Therapy is the go-to spot for all your rehabilitation and wellness needs. They don't just treat symptoms, they get to the root of the problem so you can get back to doing what you love, pain-free. You can reach them at 209-626-5350 to schedule an appointment and are located at 1180 West Olive Avenue in Merced. You know you got to support local by spending local? Trans-County Title is your only locally veteran-owned and operated title company. They have been serving Merced County since 1985 and are ready to help you with your next escrow transaction. By choosing Trans-County Title, your dollars stay local. They are members of local organizations developed to support and improve our community. They offer amazing marketing tools to their agents to better assist you with a smooth transaction and also provide you with the best customer service. Because at Trans-County Title, our service is the difference.
Man, Coach
and so it's Coach Joe from football?
Track.
Okay, gotcha. And why Coach Joe? Like what?
Coach Joe has just been another older person that's like a guide for me. Like, he'll keep it real with me too. You feel me? And tell me when I'm doing something wrong and tell me when I'm doing something good. And, you know, he has always had his hands out and his home open to me, and I've gotten acquainted with his family, more than acquainted. I love them as well, and I treat them as family. It's like there's so many things I could say about him, but I'll leave it at like him just being such a stand-up nigga and make me want to be better.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Shout out him.
And shout out to him for driving when we recorded
Hood
Cry.
Y'all in it. Shout out nigga. I don't know.
And so Hood Cry, what is, if you don't mind me like diving into that, like what is that to you?
I do mind.
Oh.
Yeah, can we talk about something else?
Yeah. I was like, I want to call him on this, but what if like it's a sensitive subject at some point? I'm like, Mally, fuck that, shut up. I was gonna do it, and I was like, what if he turns so quickly? I'm gonna hit you sometime. There's gonna be something I say, and then you're gonna be like, no, seriously. I'm like, no, Mally. You're gonna be like, no, seriously, man. I'm like,
no. Hood Cry is so many things.
It's a powerful song. I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's a testament to what I've been through.
Yeah.
Are you talking? I'm sorry. I feel like
no, I wasn't talking at all. No.
Okay, man. And it's just like about growing up in Merced and like what that did to me and like for me. Hold on, sorry, it's a lot going up on here. But it's Hood Cry is a culmination of good and bad experience. Like even within the chorus, it's like we all in the trenches trying to make it out alive, and then it ends up with like my city do the most, so for them let's make a toast. It's like the good and the bad. It's like I've lost people here, but I also see the beauty in it, and it's speaking on it. It's like, bro, I've gone through so much shit at home, but it's like it's still home, and it's just a testament to like hoods everywhere. This is shit that like people that live through poverty go through. Like,
yeah, it's not a Merced specific thing, but it was your experience here, right? But it relates to so many people.
It's my specific experience, but it's not my experience. It's shared by like almost everybody that I know has lived. Like if you lived in a hood that felt like the hood that niggas was dying in, and you can relate to the song because this is just like it's my heart and it's what I've been through and what so many have, you know. Especially Micah, you know.
Yeah. I don't want to tell you guys where I grew up at this point.
Where did you go? Did you actually like? Did you grow up out here? Were you born and raised out here?
I was. Yeah. This is like McSwain. You know McSwain?
Yeah,
so that area. That's where I, like, honestly, I always tell people that, like, I was raised, like, I was very naive growing up. That's what I say. Like, a white picket fence neighborhood is, like, basically what I, like, we all had, like, an acre or something, and it was just, like, lawns, swings, so, like, literally the thing. But then, and then when I was, like, 18, like, my parents were like, hey, like, basically, like, the house is getting foreclosed. No, like, we're, like, the house is getting foreclosed or bankrupt. I don't know, something like that. You know what I mean? But they're going to be like, we've told you this so many times in your life, you definitely should know. You know what I mean? Yeah. But that happened, and like my mind shattered of like, what? You know what I mean? Like, and then we moved back to Merced. You know what I mean? But it was just like, I feel like I learned a lot from when I was like 18 on about like culture and about like actual stuff. You know what I mean? But like as far as like.
Wow.
Yeah. So like probably vastly different. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's just like. I can't change that. You know what I mean? It's one of those things like I can't change that.
You shouldn't want to.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Yeah.
But it's like, but like when I like listen to your songs and stuff like that, to me it's like I can't like I'm like, dude, this. You were how old when you wrote it though?
14.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was. Man, you know, like I think that your situation too is so cool because it's like not cool in the sense of like things being foreclosed. You know, everybody has their own struggle.
Yeah, whatever.
But just in the sense of like, man, when you live through this shit that like I've seen and lived, like I'm not Mr. Trauma, like I haven't gone through hella shit, but like the shit that I have gone through and seen and witnessed and been a part of is like a lot of shit that I went through early that I shouldn't have, and it's like a lot of people wear that as like a badge of honor because we're so used to trauma that we're like, this is what we should be having. And it's like so much so that in the hood, like. If you go to prison, you get stabbed, you get shot, you a cool nigga. It's like, bro, I don't wear none of that as a badge of honor. It's just what I went through. It's like, I just have it. And I think it's dope. I want niggas to live like that. Like, I would never wish my childhood on nobody or my father's childhood or anybody like near me. I wouldn't.
Yeah, dude, my parents gave me literally the best childhood I could have ever asked for. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then now I'm like, as a dad, trying to do that for. Yeah, and the thing is, when you're a kid, you don't even know what the stress is that your parents are dealing with. Because, like, the thing is, I know my parents weren't like, we got to figure it out. You know what I mean? But, like, me as a kid, you want your kid to feel like, hey, we got it all figured out. Like, it's all taken care of. Like, you just be you, go to school, do your thing. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what it was. You know what I mean? But, like, that's what, as a dad, I'm trying to do for my kid. But, like, now I'm on the other side of it. Like, is this what my parents felt like? Man. You know what I mean? Because, like, now it's like, and dude, trying to be a business owner and everything else is just like.
It's an up and down thing.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's my dad. Yeah, dude. My dad the other day was just like, your highs are high and your lows are low. I was like, they're on another level right now. Like. But it's good, like, and what I've been doing recently, I've just been open and talking about it. Because before, I just kept everything bottled up. And I'm like, hey, I got to stop fronting like I got to figure it out.
And you know what? This is hard for people, right? But I encourage you to, like, be real with your child. you know, if you feel like you don't have it figured out, you know, keep the optimism, but like being real, because the truth is like, I was a kid that if you told me you had it figured out and I seen that you didn't, I just knew you didn't have it figured out. Like for a kid that's like smarter and receiving things early, I'm just gonna go ask somebody else about it. And I was just telling Russ this, you can't control where your child goes for information if you're not being real with them. So if you can, even by the time she's understanding and able to like really feel you and understand, it's like, if you can, I would suggest you keep it real with them.
No, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But and it's one of those things where it's like, you don't want to, it's like, dude, you don't want to scold your kids every single time they do something, because when something does happen that they should tell you about, they're not going to tell you. You know what I mean? And like, I want to be the person that my like daughter like runs to and is like, hey, Dad, they did, like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, like tell me. I want you to confide in me. I don't want you to think I'm going to be mad if something happens.
Right.
Like, if you're drinking, freaking, like, you know what I mean? And you guys fucked up, and you're drunk or something, like, tell me. You know what I mean? And our parents, they always like said that too. You know what I mean? But it's just like, it is like hard, but it's hard to even like. Well, she's not talking. She's talking, but in her own language right now.
Right.
She just like babble. It's so funny, dude. She's like, my mom's like, I don't know, and I'm like, she's saying something. She'll say eat though when she's hungry. She's like eat. Right. And I'm like, hey, calm down. And then if you're eating something around her, she just comes up and goes eat. I'm like, you're not gonna like this. She's like eat. I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah. I was like, we gotta expand. And then, dude, she'll be having her own conversations. I got her come. She loves hearing her voice in the microphone, but I need her to come in here and put the headphones on, because she would just be like, blah, 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 blah. Like that's how she sounds like. It sounds
that's
like
hella cool.
It's hella cute, honestly. Man.
Wow.
And then what is something like you've learned from your mom and dad, if you could say them, or you could do together, separate, whatever?
Separately, I learned from my dad recently that like, no matter what anybody says, no matter what anyone tells you, humans are very capable of vast change. Like, you can be a completely different person than you were a year ago. Like, and I didn't know, because like, I always heard the sentiment, like, people don't really change, right? But I think that just comes from people that don't want to change. And my dad is like, from 6 years old to 18, my dad has become so much more understanding and calm, and like, he doesn't put as much value into material as he used to. Like, we literally got in a car crash 2 days ago. We got in a car crash 2 days ago, and like, he had a smile on his face the entire day. You
Dang.
know? And instead of seeing that, I fucked up my car, he saw like
the whole day could have been gone. Like, you know what I mean? Of like the
like, we could have been dead, you know? And so much more other shit like that could have happened that didn't, you know? And I'm just really proud of him. I'm so proud of him, because it hasn't always been like that. And I'm more excited for my brothers, because they get to experience a version of him that I didn't get to experience during my childhood. And I'm very excited to see what that does for them. My mama, I think she taught me the same thing. Yeah. And that's been like a theme of my life, and I think that's what I'm receiving the most, is like, no matter what you say, you are capable of change if you want to change it.
Yeah, and it's just like I don't know what it is. I feel like change is like, it sounds so simple. Like, it sounds like you just got to do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just, if you want to, you know, even like something like working out, or like literally the smallest things, it sounds like easy, but you have to actually put in the work. And it's like putting in the work that's hard. And I think it's like, once you start putting in the work in your own personal life, then it translates to everything. But it feels like that's ass backwards in your mind, because it feels like, no, I should be working, doing these things, and not like investing time in myself, because that's counterproductive. You know what I mean? Like, that's how my mind works. You know what I mean? And recently I've just been like, I gotta fucking have a life outside of a life.
Yeah, and you know, Lauryn Hill said, how you gonna win if you ain't right within? And it's like, bruh, don't get me wrong, very simple, but it's a bar though. Think about it. Like, how are you going to win if you're not even right within yourself? How you gonna get to where you want to go? Everybody has like a huge dream that they either get or they let go of, and it's like, why did you let go? You know?
Yeah,
what was inside?
That's true. And then half of it is just, it gets hard, and like, no shit, it gets hard. You know what I mean? Like, and the thing is also, you have to let your dream evolve, because some people think they hold on to their dream and they think it's like this one thing, and it's like, maybe chasing this one dream will show you another thing that you're even more passionate about or doing. But sometimes people get so focused on like, if I don't do this, then I'm going to.
Yeah, I'm a failure if I don't do this, because I thought that's what I was going to do. It's like, sometimes your focus shift. What have y'all learned from like y'all parents? Like, what's something that y'all picked up?
Me first?
Yeah, sorry.
I saw you looking at me.
I heard you go, and so I looked at you. Sorry. Yeah. We're both our parents like, say something.
Right, definitely with the snuffy.
Just be a good person. Like, because similar to what you said, or I guess what Tieta said about every time you're in a room and it wouldn't be the same without you, but it was more of like just kind of everything you do has like a splash effect. It's not just you affect everything around you. I remember, shit, he told me that a long time ago. It must have been like 25 years ago.
Wow.
I spit on a door in middle school, and I got in trouble. And then, like, he's like,
"Dang, dropping bars!
You can't do that. You can't do that. It's not just you get in trouble and that's it. There's more to it. Like it affects everyone else. Like just I was like, okay,
wow, that's dope.
Damn,
that's dope that you remember that. Good for you.
I'm trying to think about my parents now. Greg and Bernadine. I always call them by their first names.
Oh, wow. My mom would.
Yeah, some people are like that, but then like all my friends are close to my parents too. And so it's just like natural. Like, they'd be like, Bernie. Like my mom,
Bernie,
she was always like nobody can call me that except for like my high school friends, basically. Right. And then all my friends were like, Bernie. Like, you know what I mean? Right. She's like, well, only people are my high school friends and Micah's friends now. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? But they've taught me just to like, I mean, I don't know if it's like they just have a drive, like they're selfless with us. Like, you know what I mean? It's to be selfless with the people around you, with your kids, with like, hey, like they might be struggling themselves, but they'll still show up for you. You know what I mean? And it's like, as much as going on in the world around you, like, I think that it's just like there's bigger things than like what you think are your problems. You know what I mean? There's always bigger things going on in the world, but it's also like you just have to
zoom out.
Yeah, and my mom's like taught me like a lot about just like trying to deal with like just like I feel like I'm like pretty ADHD, honestly, and just trying to figure, and like with trying to like run the business stuff, it's been hard. And my mom's been in there, and she's just like, hey, like go on a walk, let's talk, like just like vent to me, like, you know what I mean. The thing is, like, I was just keeping everything in, you know what I mean. And so she's been there just to be like, hey, like life like gets sucked. She's like, dude, we have like everybody has bills that they haven't paid, credit card debt, like all these things that like make them feel like they're a failure or make them feel like, you know, like the world's out to get them or whatever. But like, she was like, you can only control what you can control. So it's just about figuring out like what you can control that can then change your environment, you know?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, and I agree. It's like, bro, worry about the controllables, and then every other variable that you can't control, like, allow that to be what it is. It's it's like, nigga, you gotta live and you gotta die, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like the best thing you could do is invest in yourself, because you're the only person that you gotta wake up with. You're the only person you gotta go to sleep with, and you're the only person that you get to die with.
And you know what's like, I know that, and like you're saying that, and like we both know that, but then like
it's difficult.
And then like you wake up in the morning and you're like, fuck, like, you know what I mean?
I want to sleep.
Yeah, I want to sleep. I'm just like, I don't feel like how I felt like yesterday when we were talking, or like, you know what I mean? And it's just, but it's like having these conversations and then having to actually
act on it.
Yeah, because that's why I guess that's what I want people to know is like, I feel like people look at me and they're like, oh, you have a studio, you have it all together. But bro, I don't have anything together. Yeah. And I'm just, the reason I don't have it together, maybe not the reason I don't have it together, like I have a dream and I have a goal, so like I'm trying to do it.
Yeah.
But like I'm constantly in like, you know, in battle with myself.
Yeah.
And so it's just learning. Dude, life's just learning.
As are other people, right? You know, I feel like, bro, our human experience is never fucking specific to us. In life, we are gonna experience this and die, and hundreds of millions and billions of people are gonna experience the same thing that we did, the exact same thing.
What do you mean the exact same thing?
I think that I really feel this way. I feel like there's been too many people on this earth for us to have a specific experience that like the things that I feel in my day to day. Though a person can't feel exactly how I feel, baseline, I feel like we'll have the same emotion about certain shit. And not only that, right? But like even the situations, like we're chasing a goal, right? that goal might have been getting a fucking bucket up a mountain one day.
Yeah,
for
getting water from somewhere.
You know, it's like, bro, or delivering a letter and it'd be a 3-day trip. It's like, bro, everybody has that internal battle. I feel like that's existed from when there was the first humans.
Well, it's the whole like,
you know?
what the fuck are we doing? Like, what's our purpose? What are we doing?
Right.
Like, you know, why are we here? That's the same. I feel like that's the thing that we all like from the beginning of time with humans. We've all feel like that. It's just now we have all this technology and stuff. But who's to say all this technology and stuff didn't used to exist fucking 5 million years ago?
Right.
Like they don't. They can say all they want, but fucking
they don't know.
We don't know, bro. Egypt. What the fuck is that?
Bro,
Charlie's like, don't get me started on.
put 130-year-olds together, right? 130-year-olds, just random, right? Average Joes.
I thought you were saying 130-year-olds.
No, hell no.
I was like, I don't know how many there are. If there are any.
Put like 130-year-olds together and like...
And one gorilla. Who's going to win?
Hey, hell no. No, well, who y'all think winning that?
I think, gorilla. But my thing is like, bro, you can say, okay, no guns allowed. Somebody's bringing a gun, is all I'm saying. Somebody's fucking bringing a gun.
Bro, I feel like if we all like...
It's America.
It is America. You know, y'all love y'all guns.
Y'all, you're here too.
I ain't got no gun.
I don't got no gun either, but...
Shit, right. No, I feel like...
But America does. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know what you mean by y'all. You said y'all.
That was out of pocket as fuck. My fault. All right, no. But them niggas love their guns. I think if it's 100 of us, we might get it. We might get the gorilla.
I feel like I do get it. Don't get me wrong. Like, there's gonna be like 50 casualties minimum. But I just think that like, I feel like if you just keep rushing the thing, I don't know. I'm doing it wrong. I guess that's gonna be.
If we attack that nigga 5 at a time, I feel like we can get him. Cause think about it, 5. So what? That's like 20.
Or like 5 this way, 5 that way, 5 this way. 5
yeah,
that way,
that's like
way,
10. If we did like 5 front, 5 back, pause. If we did 5 front, 5 back, bro, I feel like we can get him.
Okay, well, we're gonna need 50 front, 50 back, but yeah. Oh, but at a time, you're saying?
Yeah, like
okay,
if we, because we'll wear him down. Like he's not fighting 100 of us with the same stamina. No.
Not with the same stamina, but I will say, I know they could just instantly and just like one arm, 5 of us. Real quick. Well, no. I bet you they get through 3 of us, and then the 2 on the end just get knocked down.
You know what's
by
crazy,
the bodies of the other people.
I was brought a point about it though. Look.
Sorry, you said 130. Oh, still going with this gorilla? Let's go.
Yeah, okay,
sorry.
My bad.
No, you're good. We'll keep it going.
Okay,
Gorillas.
look, this is only. I'm gonna leave it here. If you see a nigga get jumped, right, just a regular person, 5 people run up on one nigga, right? If that one person punches one of them really hard, right, that changes how everybody acts. Everybody's more on edge now. If we see a gorilla smack 3 niggas out the way, I'm not gonna fight the same. I'm gonna be scared.
Yeah. But then without not working the gorilla's favor. I mean, working the gorilla's favor because we're scared now.
Exactly. So I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, I was about to say, if you put 100 niggas together and you tell them to build a pyramid, they're not gonna be able to do it. I don't think they are. Sorry, my friend's calling me.
Oh, no, you're good.
Can I have my friend say hi to y'all?
If you want, you can do it. We can do it live. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Hey, Nessa. You want to say hi to the podcast? Oh, bro, phone tripping. That's that bad Wi-Fi.
Oh, you have our Wi-Fi?
No, it's mine. It's like my server, but I'm just going to call you back. Love you. Yep.
Nope, she can't.
Right?
We're saying 130-year-olds or
they
can't build a pyramid?
They can't build no damn pyramid. No.
They can't do it with 100,000 people. I mean, I don't know. I just don't get.
For like 100,000, man. I don't know.
No, but they still don't know how they did it. You know what I mean?
Right,
I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? They have the theories, but.
Yeah.
And aren't the things like from like 100 miles away or something like that? Crazy. The granite, the blocks and stuff. They're like from hella far away,
bruh. And
they just they just figured out the things underneath it. I mean, it was like a couple months ago, but they have like shafts and giant things underneath the pyramids that go down like hundreds of or like over a mile. Oh, or maybe not over a mile, but it was like hundreds and hundreds, like hundreds of meters down.
Yeah.
Wow.
And what do you say?
Quarter mile.
A quarter mile? Okay, quarter mile. But still, underground quarter mile is a lot different than a quarter mile. Like,
you really a conspiracy theorist, aren't you?
He knows his stuff.
Yeah.
It depends.
Charlie's like, I'm entered the building.
Right.
It depends what we're talking about. What kind of conspiracies are we talking about?
How far can I go?
You go as far as whatever.
Did Bush do 9/11?
Oh yeah, that's. I don't think Bush did 9/11.
I got this.
I don't think that Bush did 9/11 specifically, but I think it could have been an inside job.
Yeah, I think okay.
They had Osama bin Laden was on the FBI watch list for like ever, and also if you read this book called The Looming Tower, they were like in constant communications with him and stuff like that too.
Did we land on the moon for real?
Was Mossad.
Oh yeah, dude.
Did we land on the moon?
I used
that
to,
I believe it.
See, I used to, but then I'm like, we haven't been back in what?
Forever.
We
haven't been back.
And like I'm just saying, we would go back.
Right.
There's no way we wouldn't go back.
You would just prove it.
And dude, I mean, Katy Perry goes to space. Bro, that shit was the fucking
I mean, if she
lamest.
can do it, then we definitely can.
If that's space, I guess. It's just having no gravity is space, I guess.
Right. They could definitely like, nigga, I don't believe shit. I'm sorry.
No, I get it. Dude, I'm skeptical. I didn't used to be skeptical growing up, you know what I mean? But it's like, okay, hey, the CIA killed JFK. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's like all this stuff going, Charlie.
Is the Earth flat?
I don't think that.
I don't think so.
Charlie's like, I will freaking.
You a flat earther for real? Like you a real flat earther?
I'm just trying to determine where
we're at on the level. Yeah, not flat Earth crazy, but like, I mean, Epstein, everything else, the whole politics is corrupt.
It's always Mossad.
Dude, APAC, bro. We shouldn't fucking.
Epstein. Oh yeah, that. I don't
Is
think
this gonna
that's
get flagged? Do you think?
If we talk about
Hey, yeah, you know they get to take
when we
shit
try to talk
down.
about APAC with freaking. You're saying just general?
Cue that new Kanye song.
Oh my God, no, we can't. We're not gonna.
Okay, for sure. I'm sorry. Thought I was.
No, you're good.
All right. I was just chilling. Right.
Blood on the leaves. What's your favorite Kanye album? Oh, sorry, you don't have to talk like that. I love Kanye.
Yeah, no, I love Kanye too. My favorite Kanye album, it was College Dropout, but as I grow, it might be Late Registration.
that was the first album I ever bought.
Yeah, really?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Roses was such a great song. That's like my favorite song from like right now. Oh, have y'all heard White Dress from Kanye?
Yeah.
Bro, I fucking love this song.
Just find it or what?
I just found it. It's so like the storytelling of that song.
Dude, I love My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
That's a
Yeah,
great
that shit
one.
good.
Well, have you seen his like whole weird short film that
No,
he
I
did with
haven't.
it? It's
The
on
Runaway film.
It's on YouTube, and it's just like it's crazy, dude. It's like there's so much thought into it that's like it's out there. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? It's weird. It's out there, but it's just like a beautiful.
Dark Twisted Fantasy.
And it's like, dude, it's just like a movie for the soundtrack. I mean, for the soundtrack of it.
There's just like a fallen
That was my
angel
senior year of
and-
high school. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, and I just was like, and I honestly like I never was like I knew Kanye songs, but like I didn't actually like listen until like I dove into that album, and then I was like listened back to everything.
Yeah, like Kanye, I found him from Through the Wire. I listened to
Oh, Through the
College
Wire,
Dropout.
so sick.
Yeah, that shit was
Just
so
that
good.
story is crazy. You know what I mean?
Insane story.
And then I go, I guess I can talk like this. That's crazy. I'm pretty good at talking like this.
Yeah, like if I ever, like God forbid, if I ever, and mark my words, God forbid, right? God forbid with my right hand. But if I ever get in like anything life threatening, anything like. I could have like almost got hit by a car. I might make it through the wire.
Dude, every near-death experience or just like little thing, it's always like, what the, like car crashes are the craziest thing. Or like near car crashes are. Cause like, you're just like, oh my God, like fucking, and I hate it because it's like, it's one of those stats where it's like, I mean, our friend just fucking died from a car accident, bro. Fucking crazy.
Wow.
And it's just like, then that.
It was bad.
Yeah.
It was tragic.
Yeah.
A baby on the way.
Yeah.
Freaking Aaron Fabrice. Love you, man.
Rest in peace.
God bless you.
Yeah. It's just fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah,
but it's just like one of those things where it's just like, you know, like, and you're just like not into your own life, but you know what I mean? It's one of those things where it just like makes you slow down and be like, damn, like fucking, there's more to it than just fucking the shit you feel like you got to do, I guess. You know what I mean? Like,
I was so stressed that day, and then I got the news, and I was just like, nothing really matters anymore. It's like, tell the people you love that you love them. Like,
yeah. Because like puts things into perspective, really. Like fucking what's important. Like,
yeah.
Fucking sad. Sorry, I didn't mean to fucking.
Nah, you
drown,
good.
bro.
And that be the real shit. That's like, that's life, bro. We all gonna have a time. And Man, God forbid we spent our whole time just chasing a dream, right? Like, I love this dream and that's what I want, right? But like, life is so much more than that. Mm-hmm. It's bigger than just that. Like, we have experiences that we're living through now that we almost can't appreciate the same because of what we're chasing. Sometimes we really got to take a second to breathe and be, so that we can understand and value the places and the spaces that we enter. Because it's like, bruh, one day we're not going to have any of it.
Yeah. Dude, and like, yeah, dude, whatever, however long we live, it goes by so quick. You know what I mean, too? It's just like,
yeah.
It's fucking, and the thing is, nobody, you don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's never, it's never for sure thing. You know what I mean? Like leaving and coming back. And it's a crazy thing to like think about and say, but it's true. Like, dude, it's like time and time again. Like, dude, it's just fucking.
That shit's so real. Like, I literally, not my bottle. That shit's so real. I literally have a friend, R.I.P. Mikey, love that nigga to death. Like, I grew up with him. Like, from the day we moved into my mom's house, his big brother was my friend. And so, you know, he followed suit. Bruh, last year, Christmas break for school, I literally like talked to him. Just said, like, we was walking out of school and I was like, I love you, my nigga. Love you too. I'm gonna see you. We gotta make a song together. Yeah. And he died like weeks after. And
he's what, 17, 16?
Like
18?
16, yeah, 16, 15, 17. Somewhere around.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't 17. It was his.
Jeez.
Oh, he might have been. It was his junior year. Yeah, he could have been 17.
But still, just fucking.
Yeah, that shit, bruh.
Just from a car accident?
Yeah, it was a car accident. And, bruh, like, even thinking about it, just a reminder, it's like, bruh, life is so much, like, it is this, chase your dream, but it's so much bigger than this shit, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, I went to this funeral and they played my song.
Shit.
And that shit was like.
That probably just.
Fucked me up.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, dude, I was like, dude, damn.
Yeah. What song they play?
Special.
Oh. Fuck, that's cool. But like, I mean,
I'm honored.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Being there's
it's gut-wrenching. That's like literally before the Hit Boy trip.
Yeah.
But
dang, like, really?
Yeah.
And then you're making, like, you're like, is this life even real? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's fucking.
Bro.
Damn.
Last year was so surreal for a nigga. Like, bruh. So the Hit Boy trip, right? Hit Boy trip. I had just lost Mikey and my mom, or my mom's father. And like, that was that trip. And I was like, damn, like I was fucked up about it, right? And so much had been coming in and happening. Like the P-Lo shit happened and the Hit Boy shit happened. And I was like, fuck, you know? Like it just hurt my soul. And I had the moment where I was sitting down in Russ's house alone, like nobody else was there. And I just broke down crying. And it was fucked up. I was just like bawling. And I seen Russ after and I'm like, damn, I was just bawling on the couch. And I left and he's like, why? I was like, why me? You know, like Mikey had the same dream as me. And he's like, you just gotta ask yourself, why not you? You know? Mm-hmm. And like last year taught me that God don't take without giving. And it was a fucked up way of learning. But like I lost so many people to like death last year. Like people that I would never see again. And so much happened for me during that. It was like, that shit adds a layer of like, how is this even possible to your life? Because it's like, how can I be losing and gaining so much at the same time?
Damn.
It's just crazy.
Fucking. Damn.
It's a hard lesson to learn.
Oh, God. That shit was crazy. Last year was tough. Man.
Dude.
Oh, God.
But then it's like, would everything ever even have, like, it's I mean, like, you know, like you're saying, like you're losing so much, but it's like, and then like how life works, it's like, is this even, like, would all this even be happening if if this other stuff wasn't happening? Like, you know what I mean? There's like so many like layers to it where you're like, damn, like,
Yeah, it's
and then you're happy and you're juiced and you're like probably feeling some type of way. Like, should I even be feeling that? You know what I mean? Like
you get happy and you get lit and it'd be like, wow, you know, like even another session, like you'll be happy and you'll be lit and then it's just like it all set in again. It's like everything just it's a cycle and it runs through and it just runs through less and less, but it still happens. Like during another session, it was like Grant's. It's like this studio called 1500 or Nothing. One of the crazy experiences like that I've ever had is like I was there and my grandpa died that day, like my other one. Last year, it was a fucking. I don't mean to chop it down. This is like,
you're good. That's
but like, and during that session, is like I got to express and show and just like prove. And it's always like that lesson is just like forever living in my mind now.
And when you go in, so you're saying so you still go in the studio, right?
Yeah.
That obviously changes your whole mantra, the way you're in there, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Does that?
Yeah.
Do you think that like then makes the songs like
better,
and different? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like probably doing things that you wouldn't have done if if these things didn't happen, or saying things or tweaking things, or
literally.
Do you ever just go in there and fucking and is everything always written, or do you like write something and then sometimes in the moment you just
we write it on the spot most of the time. So it's like I'm just
and
like,
pretty fast too. You just always fucking damn. That's so fucking
that shit. Like even to speak more to what you said, like on that day specifically, like we made a song called "Keep Your Head Up," right? And one of the lyrics was like my arms spread wide, head up whenever it rain, cause I know the silver lining is way too close to the grave for me to get out the way on my granddaddy grave. And I was like that was that day, which is like fucked up, but it's like, you know, that's just that shit that come with life, you know? And like that
but it just
don't
felt
even
like,
exist.
It didn't exist at the time, right?
It won't exist if like that doesn't happen.
I'm saying even like you're saying like was that you said granddaddy grave, and then like I'm saying that same day.
Oh yeah, the grave wasn't even. I don't even.
No. I'm just saying like that wasn't even a thing until like that day.
It wasn't.
And then all of a sudden that lyric is hitting with you while you're like, fuck, I wrote this and I didn't even fucking know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, damn,
that shit. You know. It's mainly one, but you know, it's a lesson to learn.
Life, and man.
Oh God, it just keep going until you done.
Yeah.
That shit got deep.
End of podcast.
Right. Finn.
Hope you guys like it.
I didn't cry a little.
Right. I'm straight.
Good podcast.
It's real.
That's funny.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go into this segue, but how do like
come on with it.
No, I was just gonna say if people like want to support you, how can like where can people listen to you?
Well, you can listen to me on Spotify as Malachi, all caps. You can listen to me on Apple Music as Malachi, all caps, the biblical spelling, you feel me? So like Malachi, right? And
Instagram, Book of Malachi.
Instagram, Book of Malachi.
Which is a real book.
It's a real book.
That's
gonna be I'm gonna name an album that.
Dude,
that's gonna be the project.
That's gonna be that. Save that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's gotta be the one that's like that's such a sick name for Book of Malachi.
Oh God.
And then you're gonna have that. You're gonna have your own Carter. You know what I mean? You're like you're 1, 2. You're gonna have at least a couple. You know what I mean? Of something like that's like fucking. Oh, dude, that's so crazy, dude.
Right? Yeah, but you can follow me on Instagram at Book of Malachi.
YouTube just type in Malachi.
YouTube, Malachi, all caps. You could like type in my name in the song. It'll make it an easier journey. And TikTok, Mal4Chai. So MAL. 4CHII, and then you'll.
That was your old. Did you have that? You used to have that, right? Okay, yeah. I was gonna say. I just remember the way that you're spelling as like. I remember it's like you remember people's Instagram names. You know what I mean? And so like, and I'm like, you say that like 4's the A. Okay, right. Like da da da.
This was really good. This was a good one.
Dude, this is a good one, man. I'm glad that we like took time.
Yes.
And it happened when it needed to because. Maybe if the other times happened, it wouldn't have been the same conversation. You know what I mean? And dude, even during it, I was like, "We're fucking going in right now, man.
God,
like, we're fucking like we're doing this."
Yeah,
I was like, "These are good." I was like, "This is like such a better conversation."
Right. We were talking about yerbs and shit.
Yeah. I even thought before this though. I almost did go out and buy us yerb.
I was like, I hope he doesn't get another yerb.
Dude, you're Mamadre. Did you say they changed?
Yeah, they changed it,
bro.
I think they got sued.
By some, by like, they're like, and then I literally commented on it. I said, "What's next? Yerba Padre." And they literally commented back. They're like, "That's a good idea," or like something like, "That's a good idea for the future," or something like that. I was like, I don't like this new name. That's all I'm saying.
Right? They trying to reconcile. You're like, no, I'm making fun of you, nigga.
Exactly. All right, Mally, dude, I appreciate you coming on.
Nah, thank you for having me,
yes,
brother.
of course.
Hold on. You got to get it right.
There we go.
Hello, we back in this bitch again. Shout out Clay. I'm back in my groove. They had a young nigga out of it. I'm back in my mood. I left the crib to go hunting, coming back with some food. If I missed, should I wanted it? A lot of you dudes ain't even try to. Don't dislike you, just unlike you. Right there, repeat till it build. Roblox tycoon and take a while to taekwondo shit how I do. Clay drop, I'm stepping with both feet. No type 2. I think I'm the type 2. Go and get a win. When I do it, hurt or hate more than raise it to the shin. Nigga, I'm schooling on these beats being produced by my friend. I drop 100 like I'm Will. Nobody doing this again. Nigga, what? I'm back in my groove. They had a young nigga out of it. Back in my mood. I left the crib to go hunt, coming back with some food. And if I missed it, I wanted it. A lot of you dudes ain't even try. I'm back in my groove. Back in my groove. Nigga, what? I'm back in my groove. Back in my groove. What? I'm back in my groove. I'm back in my groove. Back in my groove, nigga.
Hi, ma'am. This is Mally and Clay.
Right.
Regarding your car's extended warranty.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Give us our fucking money.
Nigga, I'm not gonna lie, I'm so playing. You know, Central Valley Podcast, I don't even got else to say.